Hi everyone, today is Wednesday the 27th of April and I'm coming to you with my week 29 RnY gastric bypass surgery update. 29 weeks, that is so weird. I had RnY gastric bypass on October the 7th, 2015. So I'll just go through my stats, just in case you never watched the video before, or just to recap. So my highest recorded weight, which is not my highest weight, it's just in July when I went to the hospital group. That was where I got weighed for the first time for a long time, and I'd already been on a diet, blah blah blah. Anyway, I was 377 pounds. Just under 171 kilograms, which is about 27 stone. I was, like I say, that was not my heaviest. I was close to 400 pounds, but don't step on a scale. Yeah, that size. The day of surgery, the day that I went into hospital was the 6th of October, and I weighed 351 pounds, which is just under 25 stone, or I think it's just under 159 kilograms. And then I last got weighed on the 19th of April last week, which I told you guys about. I am currently 254.4 pounds, which is 18 stone 2, I think, and 115.4 kilograms. Which means I have a total loss of 122 pounds since my highest recorded weight, and 97 pounds since surgery. Yeah, so those are like a little bit of stats. I'm gonna try and start saying them at the start of my videos, but I'll probably forget after like 2 videos, because you know what I'm like. Anyway, I did my measurements this morning, and I should have done the underwear pics that I do every month, every 4 weeks, or thereabouts. I take pictures in my underwear, just my underwear, front, back, side, arms up, etc. Just to see the process and the progress of my journey. I did not take those this morning because I was busy. But I'll try and take them tonight when my boyfriend comes over, because obviously I can't take them by myself and I don't have a full length mirror or anything, so yeah, I have to wait for those. But as soon as I get them, I'll post them. I tend to always post on Instagram, so if you have Instagram, add me. My name is the same as on here. It's Becky88WLS. And I'm on there every day. I post a lot on Instagram and stuff like that. And also I'm on Facebook as well, which is the same name. And I also have some amazing groups as well. Weight loss groups and weight loss surgery groups, bariatric friendly groups that I'm involved with. Not involved with, just added to, sort of thing. That are really good, and it's a really good support system there. So if you're on Facebook, have a look at those. So yeah, right, let's get into my actual video, because it's going to be about an hour long again. So this week, last week I didn't do my inches, and the week before I didn't lose any inches. I was all bloated and poorly and blah. So technically this is like 2 weeks, but it wasn't, because I didn't lose any. So I know what I mean. Anyway, so I've lost 3.5 inches. So that is a total inch loss from the whole of my body is 92.5 inches. I started off as a UK size 32-ish. I was in some 34s and in some 28s, but not really. But yeah, I was sort of a comfortable, everything was like a 32. Some point they were struggling to get in some of those, and yeah, which for the American viewers, I think you add on 2 sizes. So I think that's right. So if I was a 32, that would be in American size, like a 36, I assume. I think that's right. And I am now down to a very comfortable size UK 20. I'm fitting in a lot of 18s at the moment, but I've got a huge thighs and quite a big protruding tummy now. So, you know, some 18s don't look that great, but like this dress that I'm wearing today, that's an 18, you can't see. And it's like really nice and baggy and stuff like that, so it very much depends. So I'd say like an 18 to 20. So yeah, it's like 7 dress sizes ish that I've lost since surgery. So just over 6 months. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's go through. I've made a list. This really is going to be a long one, so I'm sorry if I bore you. So let's talk about clothes, because Becky has a transfer addiction. Yay! This week, because I am now officially in that sort of, I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring. I apologise. She is sock on, like, can you hear her? I can hear her. Anyway, I get distracted so easily. Anyway, now I am kind of officially able to buy clothes in like most stores now. Like, I'm still plus size in the fact that it's over, I don't know what people class as plus size, but I would class it as plus size still, because it's like a 20, you know, 18, 20, that's kind of borderline plus size. I think if you're over a 16, I think you're classed as plus size then in the UK. I'm not sure. What would you like? What do you guys think is like plus size? Like, I'm not sure. Anyway, so most shops in the UK sell 18s. Most sell 20s now as well. So there is a shop in the UK called Primark, which is like really cheap clothes and stuff. I've never been able to shop in there before, because the biggest size they do, I think, is a 20. But like, it's where a lot of people go in on a budget and stuff like that. Well, I went in for the first time last week and spent a fortune. Well, I didn't actually spend a fortune. I spent like the first, here we go, it's all coming out now. So my boyfriend got 2 t-shirts and everything else was for me, and I spent like £65. But I got loads. Like, I got loads of t-shirts and some like, what do you call them? Like tops to wear under tops, which I'll come to in a few minutes. And like dresses to go under like a t-shirt or something, you know, like that. Like stretchy, cool dress things. Because I like to wear leggings and stuff. So I can wear a t-shirt with leggings then, but you can't see my bum. You get me, don't you? Like, it's a dress. Oh my gosh. Anyway. So that was like the first time. And then, like 2 days later, I had tried on, like, I got loads of pairs of leggings, because plus size leggings used to cost me like £15 a pair, like £15-20 for a decent pair. In Primark, they were £2.80. £2.80 for a pair of leggings. So I bought 3 pairs and was like, even if they don't fit, they'll fit soon. And like, I always wear leggings, I live in them, so I'll put them in my basket. Well, I tried them on, whoop, up straight away, fit, and they were size 20. So I went back and I tried some t-shirts on, because I was like, oh, it's so small, it's never going to fit. Yeah, it fits, it's fine, it's baggy. It's weird. Anyway, so I went back like 2 days later and spent another like 22-23 quid on like getting some more leggings, and I saw something else that I wanted. And I went in today again. This is like 3 times in less than 10 days. And spent another like £45 today. I need to justify this. I I always like to buy clothes. I've always loved shopping and things like that. But when you're such a big person, it's hard to, you know, find stuff that's nice. But on the other hand, I could have got sort of, you know, a year ago, if I would have bought everything that I've bought over the past, like, the 3 shopping trips, it would have cost me about £500. I'm not even joking with you, because of, like a single t-shirt in a plus size section. It wouldn't even be a nice t-shirt, and it'd be about £20. Whereas in Primark, it was £4 or £6 for, like, a character t-shirt. So I got some character t-shirts. I was like, do you know what? I never get to dress, like, sort of, you know, quirky like that, like just put a t-shirt on or something, and now I can, so I went a bit OTT, but in the same respect, it's like, well, I bloody deserve it. It's like, I work hard for my money, and yeah, I'm on a budget, but also, I've gone through everything in my wardrobe. I've overworn everything in my wardrobe. I went through, like, 2 months of wearing ridiculously baggy clothes because everything was so too big, and now it's getting to spring and stuff like that, and, you know, I've lost over £100, so I rewarded myself, so meh, I'll do what I want. I don't know why I have to justify it. It's like, it's just some clothes, I want it, so I bought it. But it's just that sort of, oh, you should not be doing that, be careful. But it's just a joke. I told my friend, like my bestie today, and she was like, yeah, well, you know, I'm not being funny, but you've spent a lifetime like not getting stuff that you've always wanted and things like that because of price and because of, like, size and stuff like that. And she was like, you're working your ass off, literally. So reward yourself. And she was really, really, really lovely. Oh, bless her, I love her so much. And my boyfriend just started laughing as well. He's not bothered either, so meh. I don't know why I am. Because I'm a worrier, that's why. Anyway, I got some nice clothes. It's so cute. So yeah, I've been wearing, like, loads of new stuff, so it's making me feel a lot better. Yeah, so I'll probably be back in there in a few days, you know, spending another... Oh, you know what? I was walking out and I was like, oh, well, nice. That's a nice dress. And I was like, right, I need to get out now. I need to get out of the store. So I just walked out anyway. Yeah, so coming back to what I said about these under top things, Scotty was saying something about it, that he wears, like, a top under his shirt, and I wrote a comment that, yeah, I know that feeling, and that's because now my body is completely different. I used to be very, very swollen constantly, so I was very, very, very large, but if you see my pictures, I was very, very sturdy as well. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I was solid. Like, I was just, like, if you press your tummy and it goes in and it's, like, jiggly, it wasn't like that. It was solid, like, firm, like, all over. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. And now it's not like that. Now I jiggle, like, yeah. Loose skin is real. And I think it's a good sign, you know, when your fat is, like, all jiggly. Apparently, I don't know how true this is, but apparently that's because it's breaking down. So it does go quite wibbly wobbly when it's breaking down. Again, don't know how scientific and, you know, proven that is, but that's what I've heard. And you know, it doesn't bother me. I'm just, like, joking about it. But having these little tops underneath and, like, the dresses and stuff like that, it's, like, really stretchy, so it just sort of makes me feel a bit more comfortable. So yeah, they've been really cool. Like I say, I can be wearing t-shirts now, and I've been able to wear them before. I have, like, no boobs now. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but, like, I've been doing, like, my bust measurements, and I can't remember what it was, but I've not been measured yet. My mum keeps telling me, oh, go get measured, but I just don't see the point in paying for, like, a £50 bra, and then it not fitting in, like, 3 weeks or something, or a month or whatever. Yeah, I know I spend a lot of money on clothes, but those clothes are going to last me because they sort of just fit in now. and I know that I'll be able to wear them for a couple more sizes because they'll look good oversized as well. I've been making sure that I sort of, obviously not the leggings, but you know, all the dresses and the tops, they'll look, I've been making sure I pick things that'll look okay when they're baggy. Always thinking. But yeah, so some things are a bit, like bras I wouldn't, not expensive ones anyway. So, but yeah, no boobs anymore. So I'm a bit smaller in the tops now because I have no boobs. What else? I just keep talking about like clothes, don't I? Obsessed much. Yeah, so just loose skin, like it's really, really, really bad on my arms, my tummy obviously, and my legs. My legs look like they're melting. So if I lift, like when I'm in bed, if I lift my leg up straight like this, like all my thigh melts and like comes to a pool like this. So I've got like my leg, and then I have like a pool of loose skin like this. So God knows what I'm going to be like when I lose another £100 and get to goal. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I've got £90 left to lose until goal, which is another thing that I don't know what my goal is. So I know I would like to lose £90. I don't know how realistic that is, but we'll see. Anyway, oh yeah, I had my bloods done last week, like I said, but I've not rang them yet to get the results because you know what? It's something that I didn't even ask. I didn't even ask when they'll be in or anything, so I might just wait till next week. It's Wednesday today. I might wait till like Friday or do it Monday next week. Just give them a ring and just see if they're alright. But I'll let you guys know. What else? Oh yeah, you'll see my loose skin on the underwear pics, but it's because it's quite far away. I don't think you'll be able to see that much. We'll see. Oh yeah, so this week I have been mostly sneezing, coughing, having eyes watery, and allergies. Spring has sprung and so has my nose. Yeah, I have very severe allergies to sort of everything really. Really annoying. But I was speaking to Jen about it because she gets really bad hay fever and so do I, and we were like having a talk about that. Well, having a laugh about it. It's just like sneezing constantly. It starts for me in like January, but it just gets worse and worse and worse. And that's why I sound all nasally now, and like my throat starts to hurt and things like that, and it's really rubbishy. But that doesn't bother me because I'm so used to it. What I'm not used to now is, I don't know if you can see, but my hands, they don't really look that bad at the moment, but they go bright red and I keep getting rashes, and that is all over my face as well. So the other day I just come out in a massive rash. I had all, not sure whether you can see properly, you can see a little bit there, but like my whole fit, like these aren't spots, this is all a rash. Can you see how lumpy my skin is? Like my whole face, and then like all around my mouth here I had like all a rash, and then all my hands like were all swollen and all red, and if I did that they just split open and started bleeding, and that's what they've been like for about a week now. Like I don't know if you can see on my thumb there, you can see how the skin is darker and you can see how wrinkled it is. It's like really dry, but they keep splitting open. So I've got I've been using pure almond oil and just been like putting that on several times a day, but obviously during work I can't do that. I can't just get my oil out. So it's been getting really bad in work, and they started splitting open and stuff like that in work, and it was like really embarrassing because it just gets like really dry skin, and then they start swelling and cracking and they really, really hurt. But this is all in a matter of like minutes or an hour. Like all this will happen and they're just suddenly all swollen, all bright red and like awful. So don't know whether it's made it worse, you know, since surgery. Because I know when you've got like dry skin, people say you have a vitamin E deficiency and things like that. So I'm not sure whether I might be a bit deficient in something. Maybe like I don't know. it does happen every spring because of my allergies, so it does happen, but it's usually just sort of in between my fingers and just a little bit dry. But like if I moisturise throughout the day, it's fine, but this moisturiser is not touching it whatsoever. I've been having to put, you know, Carmex lip balm. I've been having to literally like use half a pot at a time and just like slather my hands in it, and then use the almond oil constantly. And it's still like bad. This is the best it's been in about a week and a half. But yeah, it's just like getting a bit ridiculous, and I have to wash my hands like constantly at work, so they're just splitting open. It's really, really bad. So has anyone else got that? Like people that have eczema, is it worse? Like, have you noticed that it's worse in surgery? Because I think mine is, and my ear as well. I have eczema inside my ear, and for the past probably all of this year, maybe even before Christmas, I can't remember, but my ear has been really, really bad, and it's still bad now, and I've had like really strong antibiotics and ear sprays, everything, and it's just not sorting itself out at all. So that's like been bothering me. I might have to go to the doctors about it, which I just don't want to do, but it's going to have to be done. So again, I'm not sure whether it's just the season, because it does happen. I just feel like it might be a little bit aggravated since surgery. It might just be a coincidence, I'm not really sure. So yeah, there's that. See, I said in my last video, I was like, oh yeah, someone asked me what do I eat 6 months out, so I'll post pictures, and then I completely forgot, and then just went on a tangent and post all random pictures of like myself. Idiot. Yeah, so I will do it in this video. I'll put like stuff that I've been eating. I've been trying new things. Not all of them are great, and not all of them agree with me, but I'll add them anyway, just to show you guys, you know, what I've been sort of snacking on, and not all of it is good, don't get me wrong, which is what I'm going to get onto next. But yeah, I mean, like, I've had white bread this week, today actually, and like some flatbreads and things like that. I've had a lot of carbs this week, which I don't count anyway, so it doesn't really matter in that way, but like I try not to eat too much bread and things like that. But that's gone out the window this week. Which brings me up to my next point, which is I'm due on next week apparently. I have PCOS, so I don't know when I'm due on, but I have an app that like I since, you know, I've been doing it for a while now, and it sort of calculates when it thinks that I will be starting. And I've noticed that the week before, like I'm due on, I can't control what I'm eating. Now, it's not psychological because I didn't know that I was due on, because as I say, I've got PCOS, so I need I need to go onto the app to tell me. But I only just noticed it because I usually eat sort of 1,000 calories, maybe a little bit less a day, absolutely fine, and I feel like I've eaten a lot all day, you know, like that. This week, I've been struggling to keep it under 1,200 calories, like seriously, I think I went over yesterday. But I don't care because it does even itself out, and I've been doing it ever since surgery, so I'm still doing fine. So I'm not worried about it in any way. But yeah, it's just it makes you like, oh no, you know, like that, oh what I'm eating for, and it's like, well, my body's telling me that it's hungry, that it needs it. It's not like head hunger or anything like that. It's really like I need to eat, and the restriction isn't there as much either. So although I know my portions now and I know what I can and can't eat, so I am sticking to that, it feels like there's no restriction because I'm hungry, even though, like, how can I be hungry when I've eaten like over 1,000 calories today? But like I am, like my body is like, you are hungry, get something to eat. So I'm just letting myself do it this week. Like I say, I've noticed a pattern, so that's why I checked on my app, and it said, yeah, you're due on in like 6 days. So I was like, so this must be why. It must be hormonal. I'm not sure. I'm not used to anything like this. I don't have that sort of, you know, like I was telling my friend, she's like, oh yeah, right. Oh God, yeah, period diet. Like, And I'd never heard it, like, I've heard of it, but like I've never experienced that before, so I'm really hoping that it's sort of my body like regulating itself or something, and maybe I'm becoming a normal woman. You know, things like that. So it's, in one breath I'm like, oh no, stop eating, and then in another breath I'm like, well, maybe I'll be a bit more normal and I need it. So that's been like playing with my head a little bit, just because it's a little bit more calories. But realistically, if I ate 1,300 calories a day with how much I burn and the exercise, I should still lose weight. So anyway, just my head. Yeah, just go on a tangent, don't I? Yeah. So yeah, some of the pictures are going to be things that I've tried and didn't agree with me, and then some are going to be what I really like and old, you know, favourites and stuff like that. Some stuff, I wouldn't try again, and other stuff I'll be definitely buying again, you know, things like that. And some are treats, and like I've got some sugar-free sweets and stuff which I literally have one of, and then like I've had a packet of sugar-free sweets for like ages. And then I went to the cinema the other day with my boyfriend, with Mikey, and I had some sherbet lemons which I've had for weeks, and I ended up finishing the packet in there, so I had about 5 in there, which is like probably the most I've sat and eaten in one go. But the movie was like 2.5 hours long, and we were in there for like 3 hours. I don't think that was bad going. They were only tiny little sugar-free sherbet lemons, which were yummy. We went to see Batman v Superman. You know, no popcorn or anything like that. But I did have some sherbet lemons, which were lovely. I'm just going through my list because I just start talking and then I'm like, oh yeah. Porridge I used to eat a lot. Like, that was like my staple because it used to keep me full for a long time, and I know it's healthy, and I can't have it with milk because even before surgery I've got a funny thing with milk, with dairy in general. I think I have a dairy intolerance, but now after surgery I know I've got a dairy intolerance. So I always use cocoa. It's called cocoa. It's a dairy-free coconut milk, but it's not like coconut. It's like a cross between coconut water and milk, even though it's dairy-free. It's weird. It's like, it's not coconut cream out the tin, because that's really high in fat. It's like coconut water because it's got barely any calories, but it's the colour of milk. Anyway, so I used to have like porridge, cereal, whatever, and that's the only cereal I eat. I'm not a big cereal fan. With that cocoa, so I tried it once. Like, this is when I had my virus, and it was just after, and it was the first thing that I ate properly, because in the virus I was eating like nothing. And it made me not sort of, it didn't give me dumping syndrome like properly. It just made me feel. Made me feel a little bit sick, so I just assumed that it's because I hadn't eaten for like a week and I'd eaten something that's quite heavy, you know, even though I have it quite runny. I just thought maybe it was just a little bit too much, or just my body not used to it, so I just left it for a bit. And then I tried it again the other day. Nope, same thing, which is weird, so I'm gonna just stay clear of it, unfortunately, for a bit. So yeah, I don't know what that's about, because I used to eat it like as soon as I got onto the soft food stage, or whatever stage, like after surgery. I used to buy the little pots and used to put hot water in them and just take them to work and eat them as a meal, and they were really good. I could only eat half of the pot, but they were brilliant, and I used to love doing that, and I used to have them quite regularly. And now, nope, even with the dairy-free milk, nope, didn't agree with me. Yeah, I have a proper like dairy intolerance. I can't drink milk at all. I can't even drink. I used to be able to drink milk if it was hot, like a chai latte or something, like a sugar-free chai latte, or, you know, heat it up. It wasn't too bad, but now I can't even do that. So it sucks really, but just because there's a lot of protein in it. Like I had a protein shake the other day, like a homemade one, and it just made me so ill. I couldn't drink it, and I was like, ooh, feeling sick, and I was like, oh, it's not nice, it's not good. And that's what it's like. So marvellous. It's been really fun. Yeah. I think that's about it really. I mean, jeez, 30-minute video, and I've got pictures to show you guys. I'm so sorry, I've just moaned again. That's all I do, just I was going to start a vlog this week, and sort of make a video of like pictures and things that I do, and then I didn't do anything exciting, and it bored even me, so I'm pretty sure it bored you. But I am planning some things, so I do want to show you guys, you know, what I do and stuff. I was going to record today on the bus, and then people were on the bus, and I was like, no, it's not gonna happen. I'm not doing it. No. So yeah, I'll get there eventually. Honestly, I want to play with my new camera and stuff. So we'll see. It's on the cards. I will try. I will see what I can do. Anyway, I will let you guys go. I'm so sorry. It's such a long one. Sorry. I'm caught up on all my videos, and you guys are doing great. Oh, it's so lovely to watch. I love you guys so much. Oh, so amazing. Thank you for all my comments and my likes and my subscriptions. You know, you guys mean so much to me, and I love you all so much. Thank you for listening to me witter on every time. Oh, we watched Erica in a new mouse today. It was so cute. I think she got jealous, didn't you? Hey. She got some new toys as well. She's still feeling run down. And she's back at the vets on Sunday. I might record that actually. I might vlog us going to the vets. She won't be happy. No, you won't. Anyway, sorry. I'll let you guys go. Have an amazing week and a lovely weekend. Love you guys. Bye.